Hello, art adventurers. Andrew here, and this is Armchair, Art Chair. Today, we're traveling to one of the most legendary cities in all of ancient Mesopotamia, Babylon, a place of wonder, innovation, and myth. Babylon stood as a symbol of human ambition and divine connection. Welcome to the world of the Old Babylonian Period, where art, architecture, and law came together to shape civilization itself. In this era, creativity met order, and the foundations of empire were laid in stone, clay, and story. The Old Babylonian Period, from about 2000 to 1600 BCE, saw the rise of Babylon as a major cultural and political power under its most famous ruler, King Hammurabi. This was a time of flourishing cities, grand palaces, and detailed works of art that reflected both divine order and human ambition. It's also the era that overlaps with the biblical patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph, making a fascinating crossroads of art, law, and faith. Let's start with one of the most iconic objects from this time, the Stele of Hammurabi. Carved from black basalt and standing over 7 feet tall, this monument dates to around 1750 BCE, during Hammurabi's reign. At the top, we see Hammurabi standing before Shamash, the sun god and divine judge, who hands him the rod and ring of authority, the symbols of kingship and justice. Below this divine scene is an inscription of nearly 300 laws, covering everything from trade and property to marriage and punishment. This inscription is called the Code of Hammurabi. This stele is one of the world's earliest written legal codes and a masterpiece of political art, a visual statement that law itself comes from the gods. Beyond the famous stele, Babylonian art flourished in palace decoration and luxury craftsmanship. Palaces featured bright wall reliefs and glazed bricks, while small objects, like cylinder seals, were carved with intricate scenes of gods, worshippers, and myths. These seals were rolled over wet clay to mark ownership or authorized documents, tiny yet powerful works that combined art and administration. Together, they reveal a world that valued order, identity, and divine legitimacy. The Old Babylonian world also overlaps with stories from Genesis. This was the age of the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and when Joseph rose to prominence in Egypt. Just as Hammurabi's laws emphasized justice and divine authority, later Hebrew traditions, like the Mosaic Law, echo these same concerns. Both systems show humanity's search for moral order in a complex, growing world. So, what does the art of the Old Babylonian Period teach us? It shows us that civilization depends not just on walls and weapons, but on ideas, laws, faith, and creativity. Through their art, the Babylonians express a vision of the world guided by both gods and justice, setting the stage for centuries of cultural influence. Thanks for joining me on this journey to Babylon. If you enjoyed exploring the art of the world's first empire of law, give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow art lovers. Until next time, keep your minds curious and your thoughts creative. This is Andrew, signing off from Armchair, Art Chair.